Alright, she's coming to London for the live podcast, even though she hates the tens. Maura, what's your mystery topic this week?
That's a joke. Okay. You posted something on your Instagram story and it reminded me that we're actually kind of celebrating an anniversary. It's been 2 years since we first met.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. I just wonder. So this is the question that I always get asked the most. It's like, how do you know the two Johnnies? So I said, so I've decided to let ye explain the story of how we met. And I also want to know, what was your first impression of me? And I'll tell you my first impression of you too.
Oh, that's a class topic. So the first time we met was we had just done a song called The Copper Song, which we put on Facebook and YouTube. And you messaged us saying that you were from the Late Late Show and you were hoping to have us on to sing The Copper Song. And we got fucking wicked excited. Thought, oh my God, we're going to be on the Late Late Show. And we never appeared on it. We did eventually 2 years later, but
a year later.
yeah, and then we stayed in contact, and then we had an idea for a TV show, and
Did a bit of exploratory work on that.
yeah,
Yeah.
we done some work on the TV show, which someday we'll make,
Yes.
for sure.
And then we
If people start paying their license fee, that
Yeah, hey, pay your license fee, lads. Look, we get the show, and we done a bit of work on that, and then when we decided that we were going to chance our arm at doing a podcast, we thought there was no one better to be a producer than you.
Yeah.
And we never thought you'd do it.
We thought, no way.
Driving down from Dublin.
Yeah.
See, I was so guilty for felt so guilty for not getting you on the Late Late Show that time. I did it out of I was like, oh, I'll help them get the podcast up and running. And
feel sorry for those two ages.
Sure, that's where the song Shift came from.
yeah, because I really wanted to get you on for the Valentine's show, which because I just knew you'd be perfect, and it didn't happen or whatever. And then it was January the following year, it was before Christmas. The producers finally said that, oh, those guys, I think one of their sons had heard I Play County, and was like, suddenly once their sons became obsessed with the song, we're like, oh, let's get the two Johnnies on to perform that. And then that was great. You come on, absolutely smashed out at the park. And then the producers were like, oh, should we get them back for the Valentine's show? And Valentine's show was only 5 weeks later. I was like, told you so. Fucking told you so. So, but yeah, do you remember the first time we actually physically met though? Because the first phone call was about the Copper Song. But
Was it an RT?
Yeah, you did come to Carlow.
yes.
Yeah. And we also,
That was the Big Ball, Small Ball show.
yeah,
Or was
very
it?
first show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Big Show, Small Show. Yeah, and that was in the Dolmen in Carlow, I think.
Yeah. Jeez, we thought you were very serious, very professional.
Yeah.
Maura.
We're kind of afraid of you. We still are.
Yeah.
To be honest. yeah. That was. I remember in the Midway as well doing work on the TV show.
Yeah.
That's,
Remember you brought us into the RT canteen and we were like, oh, she's serious?
yeah.
Ryan Tuberty came across, oh, how are the lads? We were like, Jesus, Maura knows everyone.
We thought you were cool, Maura. Yeah. We were still afraid of you. What did you think of us?
Oh, here.
Oh, my first impression of you. My first impression, definitely that I thought you were very, very talented, and I thought you had a lot of potential. And I kind of feel like so much validation now because you're so successful. You got a book deal, and it's just
shucks.
I recognise talent when I see it. Also thought that a lot of people who have a lot of talent behave like toddlers. Do you know that kind of way? They're like they're grown up, but they can be childish in a certain level. I don't think that's the case with you. You're actually remarkably grown up for people who are creative and
You
work
should
in
have
the
seen
industry.
us now at the fair.
But I just remember thinking, God, those guys could do anything, and sure, wasn't I right? So
Wow.
yeah.
That's mad.
Thanks,
That's
Maura.
mad.
So we only know each other 2 years, which is kind of scary, but
Yeah.
it feels longer
Feels
in
like
a
a
good
lifetime,
way.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
Well, we've done a lot since then. In fairness, yeah.
yeah.
Jenny, man. Some people do be asking like how do you meet. So now they know.
This is the story. All I have to say is go listen to podcast 83 now. So
There you go.
But then I feel like everything that happened before the two Johnnies feels like another life almost. So we feel the same. We feel like we've always known you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like our second lives. The resurrection.
I done some bad shit in my last life.
Yeah, we got the slate clean. We're going again.